Greeting beautiful gamers, it's BoyDreamz. Welcome to another Runeterra video. So let's start at the beginning. It was a rainy day until a light shined through the horizon. Oh, what's that? It is the birth of the greatest mind that ever lived in this world, in this universe, the world of Runeterra. Oh wait, too far back? Okay, fine. Fast forward. We did Teemo 75 million buff caps, which was impressive and lovely, yet I was hoping for more, right? So I was thinking, how about getting the highest stats possible and a unit in Runeterra? So I was like, in order to achieve that, we need certain stuff. But first, let's determine what is the highest stat possible to obtain in Runeterra. In order to find out the highest stats to achieve, we need to understand how computers actually deal with number, how they store numbers. For computers, they only understand 0 and 1, so they represent any number in the world using 0 and 1. However, the number that they can actually represent is based on how many bits they have. So for example, if they have 1 bit, they can represent 0 and 1. If they have 2 bits, they can represent the number from 0 to 3, and so on. And from past experiments that I'm not gonna show you, because, well, I broke the game, you can find it yourself, by the way, I'm not gonna link it anywhere here. We came to find that they use 32 bits to store their numbers. I mean Runeterra, you know? Runeterra game. They store it in 32 bits. 1 bit being the bit for the sign. So basically, plus or minus, that bit is ignored. So take it away. So in order to find the highest number possible to be represented by 32-bit signed integer, I think that's what it's called. I don't know. I don't remember. I'm bad at theory thingies, whatever. Anyway, I am good at this. I'm calculating stuff anyway. So we have 31 bits to represent the number, 1 bit to represent the sign. So we take 2 to the power of 31 minus 1. And that will give us the highest number that we can achieve, which is 2,147,483,647. So the question rises, how can we get from single or double digits stat all the way to early 10-digit stat? And then I thought of the perfect combo for this. We have Nami. We have Redoubled Valor, which will be created whenever I summon Nami. Yeah, that relic, I don't remember its name, I cannot be bothered. And a Chemtech, which will allow Nami to recast any spell again, being me having 6 mana or more. Now, that will not get me more of what I want. I mean, I have to keep summoning Nami to get more Redoubled Valors. And in order to do that, I need a card that will help me do that. So I need any card that will help me resummon Nami while Nami's still on the board and keep that other Nami, such as Dawn and Dusk, which I'm guessing you have seen from my Nami video. So think about it now. You summon Nami, assuming that your board is free. You do Dawn and Dusk. That will give you 5 Namis on the board. Each Nami will be summoned to give you a Redoubled Valor in your hand. Then, whenever you use Redoubled Valor at that round, it's gonna be duplicated multiple times. Which means so now we know what we need to do. However, it's easier said than done, as my Nami was 21 level old when I started pursuing that. And now she is 29 level old. When I had a glimpse of hope at the second mini-boss, being Zed with duplicate, and then I was like, hit the record button. It's a chance. Yes, I didn't get what I want, but Zed used it, and look what I have been created. What I have been created. Nice English, me, but I'm not cutting you off. We go on. Okay, my bad. You don't get to see what Purplefish has created for me. I created Still Thieves, so I stole their Dawn and Dusk, and now I have 2 Dawn and Dusk ready for action. So I had to just clear my board, then start the shenanigan. So now, as you can see, I have a board filled with Namis, which will actually increase the number of redoubled valor per spell significantly, and I have too many because, well, I summoned too many Namis, as you can see, so I'm getting a redoubled valor for each Nami, so we start doing that. And
rise with the surf, let the tide carry you. Rise with the surf, let the tide carry you. Ride the surging tides. Rise with the surf, ride the surging tides. Rise with the surf, let the tide carry you. Rise with the surf, ride the surging tides. Let the tide carry you. Rise with the surf. Let the tide carry you. Rise with the surf. Ride the surging tides. Rise with the surf. Let the tide carry you. Ride the surging tides. Let the tide carry you. Ride the surging tides. Rise with the surf. Let the tide carry you. Ride the surging tides.
So we have reached it, and my calculations were exactly right. That is the highest number that you can achieve in Legends over on Terra. However, I was not yet satisfied. I wanted to actually use my other Dawn and Dusk so we can have a full board of high stats Namis, the highest stats, and attack with them and see what happens. So, I needed to make sure that I do not die. So if they attack with elusives, they're gonna kill me because I'm too low. So I had to clear their board. And once that is done, we can end the round, wait for my next attacking turn, and destroy them. So sadly, I had to use Dawn and Dusk in my defensive turn because, well, I needed to block, otherwise I lose. I forgot about Zed, them having too many Zeds in their hand. So annoying. And then they popped their elusives. Oh my god, one is dealt with. Oh no, another? I need more luck. Oh wait, I'm so lucky. Never mind, now I'm gonna heal back all the way to full. And then we continue our journey and we make more big ass units. And I was just holding into the game, making me big units. Then the most annoying thing happened. All that build up, and that's how the game ended. Yet I had hope since I saved all my rerolls for this shop to find Dawn and Dusk. Well, oh. Give me another redoubled valor with 50% chance? Sure. But still, this is not Dawn and Dusk. So reroll? Reroll? More? You're breaking my heart? Come on, give it to me, please. Okay. So, sadly we did not get Dawn and Dusk. But, here's the thing. I had this. So, the thing is, let's try it out at Aurelion Soul stage, right? So I'm gonna skip all the boring stuff and actually focus on me getting the highest stats possible on all of my units on the board. So, now I have redoubled valor, which is gonna be duplicated 2 times. One time by Nami and other by Slow but Steady or Slow and Steady. I can't seem to remember which one it is. Which means I have 50% chance to get another from each of those activations, which could actually be an infinite loop of redoubled valors. So I successfully actually made 4 units with the highest stats possible, one of them being elusive. So I decided I need to just clear their board so I can make more units. So attack with only 3 units that can be blocked. Only to discover that the opponent had different plans for me.
Come on! Ride the surging tides!
They ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine, but you just can't get into it because they would never understand.
I mean, technically we have achieved our goal. We get a unit with the maximum stats. Actually, we got multiple units with the maximum stats. But I was really hoping to attack with full board with maximum stats to actually see something magnificent. I might try it more, but I don't know. Until then, this is it. I hope you enjoyed my miserable... I hope it was satisfying for you at least, guys. This took me days to achieve. Days, not even exaggerating, to get the powers necessary to actually achieve it. But I hope it was satisfying for you, and I hope this didn't drive you insane. Well, that's it for me for today. If you have any idea of a card deck concept or even a game that you want me to try out, let me know either in the comment section below or in Discord. Remember, I will always reply. Other than that, thank you with BoyDreamz for watching. Hope to see you next time. Bye bye.
Rise with the surf. Let the tide carry you. Rise with the surf. Let the tide carry you. Ride the surging tides. Rise with the surf. Rise